All right, folks, here we are 3-1 with the second to last worst breakers out of all of the all of the 83 people at 3-1 and better. So even if we win out, still not guaranteed to be able to top 8, but we're gonna give it our best shot. I do think that if we do lose a round, I'm probably gonna drop because at X and 2, like we're just straight up dead. So we basically will have to win out from here. Maybe if I win like 2 in a row and then I lose one, maybe I'm going to continue playing for top 16 or something. But like if we lose this one or the next one, I'm probably gonna drop because we can do better things with my time. Sure, I like this hand. Let's keep it. Another blue deck. This seems like 4-color Omnath though. Play another one of these. Mana Leak. Growth Spiral. Force. Okay. Force, Peachy, Omnath. Not the worst exchange, particularly because Omnath is pretty good against our currently rated plan. Ancient Styrics. The Natural Valakut. Okay. This can actually do something. Because we drew the Dryad. I think I'm gonna explore here. And then I'm gonna try it. We could also Karn. Nah, I'm gonna try it. And I value field higher than being able to bolt my opponent, so that's why we went for this instead. My opponent can path the Dryad. That ramps me, that's kind of okay. Gets me closer to Field of the Dead. And if we untap with Dryad, we go ham, so that's also great. They did nothing. I can beat nothing. I can beat nothing. Valakut you. Always yes, always yield. I mean, they clearly don't have an answer to the Dryad, right? So, just gonna do this. Just beat him down. There's no need to run this Karn into a Force of Negation or something. Down to 6 you go. That second amulet getting the Omnath was a huge deal. I mean, they're dobs unless they do something here, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, there you go. A win's a win. Yeah, I'll take it. Definitely I'll take it. Bin these 3, cut this, cut this, cut this. 2-4 better than 1-2, that's true. Remember when I randomly took the Valakut of the Ancient Steerings? Remember when I did that, chat? That was a very smart move. That was a very, very smart move on my part. Good job, me. Good job. I mean, the Omnath decks have been cutting on Field of Ruin too. I think McWinsauce has been playing just the one Field of Ruin, which is great for the Valakut strategy. Reminds me of the old days with plant token beats, remember? Those were good times. I have beaten in Neon Bridges thanks to plant tokens. In fact, I think I have beaten in Neon Bridges thanks to Gracer. Don't quote me on that one though, maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that I did. That I have, I guess. What is this? This is a turn 3 Karn. Okay. I'm not loving exposing the field so early, but just took 15 months break from Magic. We're talking November 2019 since my last league, so this meta is well to me. Yeah, let's say that things have changed. Let's say that things have indeed changed. Get in there, Gracer. So if they have Ashiok into... Yeah, drawing lands would be awesome. You have no idea how awesome drawing lands would be. Gonna have to leave in an hour max, so I probably have to catch the rest of the Parent League on YouTube, but we must discuss the price in case you 5-0 with the deck. 50-50 chances a match. What's a fair price? It's Pioneer Showdown. I mean, I don't know. Like, I would need to wake up really, really early, so probably like $50, so like somewhere along those lines. They're probably gonna hardcast Force here. They could also spiral into Mana Leak, which would be worse. Nah, just Force. Okay. Oh man, missing land drops really sucks. Fuck. We can't even pact. Because if they like bounce my Dryad, we just die in upkeep, so. Green source off the top, please. Preferably a cavern. I'll take a cavern. Our promise. Alright. We need to find a green source right now. If we find a green source off the top, I think we might win this game. But we need to find a green source right now. Green source off the top. Untapped green source. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it, chat. God damn it. I guess I'm still gonna get this. Oh, we can get... No, we have to get Cavern of Souls, actually. And we have to play it. Because now my opponent's gonna tap with Cryptic, so They have the field, so they're gonna get to kill my field, which sucks. If they have Cryptic, they might even blow up the cavern. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Cavern? Vestuba. I think that we're getting countered here. Probably Cryptic. I guess I should have copied that one. That one's pretty good. The good thing is that if they tap out, we get to slam another Titan. So that's cool. Am I doing the bluff of a Centauri? I think I'm doing it. I'm backed in here because my opponent doesn't know that I don't have a cavern in hand. Okay. Don't have the gust, don't have the leak, don't have the gust, don't have the leak, don't have the gust, don't have the leak. Damn it! Fuck. So I think we're dead now. That guy. So now they can get back Cryptic and set up lethal, so we're actually just dead here. Game 3. Man, that's so unfortunate. We lost so many land drops. We lost so many freaking land drops there. I could have also not exposed the cavern. The problem is that if I don't expose the cavern, my opponent then just blows up my field, and I still cannot compete with their field. So, is the challenge with Carmelin or 4-color Omnath? It's with this. The 4-color Omnath was a meme. Sinan Smith Adams has viewers too when they redeem push-ups. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm only missing 390 push-ups. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Forgot you... Yeah, it was just clickbait. Just obvious clickbait. 390. Not 319. 390. 390. It is a lot of push-ups. That's worse. Yeah, I know. I know. Well aware of that. Game 3 opponent. Are you ready for game number 3? Is this 8 rounds? Yes, it is 8 rounds. And we have the second worst breakers out of everybody in the 3-on-1 bracket. We lost round 1 to Mono White Taxes. Then we beat Red Black Shadow, Splashing Blue. No idea what for. Then we beat Bug Reclamation, and now we're going to game 3 against 4-color Omnath. Yeah, we somehow beat Bug Reclamation. It was a pretty great game. This hand has a lot of potential. Oddly enough, this hand heavily relies on this Azusa. Which is not usually the case. Opponent keeps 6. Okay. You have 6, Moto. There we go. My opponent respects the Azusa. Growth Spiral. Sure, let's stop this. We kind of have everything that we need here, so topping the Azusa seems good. So if they Udo here, they can't answer the Azusa, which is good for us. Only thing that would suck would be Ashiok. That's a bad sign. Explosives for 1. That is good. Here's my Azusa. 1, 2, 3. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's I don't think that's a very good play. We could Karn here. Definitely not exposing this cavern, but we could Karn. So if we draw a bounce land and a tap land, any of that, what are they going to do here? Bounce my bounce land? If they cryptic bounce my bounce land, that's a huge win for us. Bounce Azusa, also a huge win for us. Point is playing kind of randomly. I think that they just, I mean, they have to cast their spells. Like, what are they supposed to do? That's why I didn't just jam into my opponent's open mana, right? It's because I'm putting them in a super awkward position. That's why I'm playing the way that I'm playing. It's precisely because it's super awkward for them. I guess I don't even have to play this Azusa. I mean, the reason to play this Azusa would be to protect my field, which honestly seems reasonable to me. So I'm just gonna play this Azusa. Protecting field seems kind of important here. I don't care about protecting cover anymore because like they're probably gonna have to tap out in order to deal with this Titan, and when they do, I just play another one. So like if they want to blow out my cover, that's kind of whatever. But protecting the field seems important. How many snaps did this deck play? 0. So this is lethal assist, so my opponent needs to do something. Tap and draw. Sure. I think I'm actually gonna Karn here. I shouldn't have even played this Dryad, honestly. That was a mistake. I should have just played the Karn. Because the only way that I lose is if they somehow have Wrath, right? They can't really tap out for anything, because they just die. So there was no need for me to expose the Dryad. Put Golem on Cavern. Maybe. I could have gone for Tormod Script, but I don't care about them looping Cryptic, and I already have Ghost Quarter, so that locks it up. 4-1, baby! Dominating the Omnath piles. AmuLIT indeed. The amount of work that Azusa did in this game was outstanding. Good job, girl. Way to go. Way to go. See you for the round number 6. Alright, folks, welcome to round number 6. The sand is not good enough. Sand is... okay. I like this hand. Opponent didn't reveal anything, so I have to assume that they're playing Omnath. Because everybody and their mom is playing Omnath. Oh. Athenos? Oh. Spirits. Okay. 2-3 drop. Oh well. It happens, house. Thank you, Sari. We're double queuing in a match with our silly Follow the Throne deck. I wonder if my opponent's gonna crack the Mausoleum Wanderer when I play this Explore. We're gonna be bouncing the castle, so we can just get a pretty pull here. Honestly, if they have a spell queller, there is a very strong argument for going for that play right there. From Mausoleum Wandering. I have no idea if this is a good matchup. My opponent's on the play, which is a massive advantage. Play draw in this matchup is extremely, extremely relevant. Gonna play castle, because if my opponent quells this, it's still fine. Like, my opponent definitely has a queller here. Almost guaranteed. But even like if we top deck a Radiant Fountain, that's fine. We still get to activate castle and we get to play the fountain, so we can gain life. This is a 2-turn clock though, so if my opponent has any spirits whatsoever, we're super fucked here, and I don't think that we're gonna be able to stabilize. And they have a lord. We lose to a lord. Didn't want to not play Azusa. It's the same, right? Like, my opponent's gonna have that queller in their hand eventually, and I'd rather them use it right now, and if I draw a Dryad, maybe I have a shot at resolving it. Okay. This is the plan. Probably gonna be like messing around with this Pioneer match in between, playing against black-white auras. It's nice that at least the dead time is not aligning, so that's cool. Spirits on the play is infinitely better than being on the draw. It's such a huge delta between them. Yeah, and in the AmuLIT matchups, even more so. Best draw here is probably Growth Spiral. Brewing Maggot. It's pretty good. Gonna take Udo. So I guess now the best draw might be Chain to the Rocks. All I know is that I'm digging. Burn Maggot is an interesting plan from this Auras deck. Anybody know how to get the empty boat overlay with the square structure instead of the version with card on the left side? Yes, it's the one that I'm using right now. You have to copy and paste this with your username instead of publish, obviously. Yeah, anytime. See if we can find something sweet. Our best draw would be Chain to the Rocks, I think. Okay. That one kind of does it too. Oh, this match started. Okay, sorry opponent, but I'm gonna leave you hanging in there. Sure. Like, this hand is not great, but seems okay against spirits. I think I'm drawing a card. Unraveler. Bounce. Alright, sweet. So that's GG's, I think. Opponent kept 7-2. Ancient Steerings for an AmuLIT. Okay. Definitely a little bit on the greedy side to let that bounce land go. But since it's a Boros Garrison, I would have probably kept a normal bounce land. But since it's Boros, which is the worst possible bounce land, rewarded. They might force this if they have force in their deck, which they probably do, yeah. Pitching Spellqueller. I really don't like double queuing. That's an insane draw. Oh my god, that's such a good draw. Pass me, baby. So now we get to Titan next turn. Okay, so what did my opponent? They took the chain to the rocks. So we plus here. Blue, white, green, red, this guy. Play this. Things are looking okay for us here. Dome view for 4. Moorland Hunt. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Gonna pass the turn, play around my opponent's very obvious Spellqueller, particularly because they pitched 1, right? So since they pitched this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't have a clock. Okay, now we're good. One, two, three. Yeah, we just got a Titan here. Weaving it to haste, which is awesome. Vestige, Field of the Dead. Opponents has sent enough. And I sideboard the same on the draw, so it's fine. So I guess I'm playing a second Teferi just so I can feed Udo. Keep that one. Blue, green, blue, green, Udo. Oh, did I tap wrong? Oh, this is blue. Gotta make some manases, you know? Gotta make some manases. My opponent can do their thing if they want. They can play Lurrus and play a Griff Spoon on this ram. I don't think I care. That's actually good for me even because it finally exposes the Lurrus. So I can bounce to bring Maggot and Thoughtseize. I think I might sack Omen on upkeep. They have to go at the Tef. How do they win? Like, what are we doing here? how do they win? Like, I have this Wrath, and actually this hand seems very reasonable. Let's fucking go, Gracie boy. Give me them blocks, Gracie boy. Now the question is, do I develop mana or do I think I play for AmuLIT. We do have a bunch of interaction here, which is cool. Shacklegeist. That's really hot. That was really, really hot. And I think I'm gonna ping right now the Mausoleum Wanderer. They should tap my Gracer in response, yeah. And now if they tap out for, say, like, because they kind of have to deal with this Ballista, right? Damping Sphere. I mean, that's actually pretty fucking annoying because I don't have colored mana. Okay, maybe we can maneuver into a situation where like if they path the Ballista, for example, we can find ourselves in a situation where we can play an Explosives for 2. Otherwise, we just keep on pumping this Ballista, right? Drog Skull. I think I have to play the Dryad here. And now we can play Explosives for 2. They could have Force plus blue card, but in that case, it's basically Ballista versus the world. And I guess I swing here. I guess this is bad against Skyclave Apparition. This is bad against Apparition, but like Apparition kind of fucks me anyway. And now I have a Dryad going at least. So now bounce lands are just great because they tap for mana. Yeah, I think I'm killing this Rock Skull. I think I'm actually killing this Rock Skull right now. Particularly because of like something like Rattle Chains and whatnot. Don't do it. Don't play an Apparition. If they Apparition, they have to take my Explosives. Interesting. Okay, not looking great. We really need to find any land basically there. Very much needed that. We have a shit ton of gracers though. So these gracers might just be good to stop the offensive. Oh, they path my Dryad? They're just representing path. I feel like I'm happy if they path my Dryad. Doesn't seem like a bad exchange for me. Okay, down to one card in hand, which could be a Spell Queller. Can we play around it though? I don't think we can, so we just have to jam into it. There's the Queller. Play a second Gracie Boy. Make sure my opponent can't get through. So we have to dodge. We have to dodge Lords. Yeah, Bodos Garrison would be fine. It allows me to start clocking, which is pretty funny. That also allows me to start clocking, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Holding this in case I draw a... I'm holding on to this in case I draw a Valakut for this. Look at how much better Stronghold is right now than Battlements would be. It's very unfortunate. Mono Gracers. Just the most anemic game ever. It's just fucking hilarious. Is it better to Asusa plus Hasty Asusa, or is it? I think it's just better for me to just do the Dryad thing. Selfless Spirit. That's fine. We have my opponent on chump duty. And we have several top decks to just win the game, right? If we find Valakut, we just win. If we have Titan, we just win. I mean, if we keep drawing blanks, we might get to a situation where... No. Clap. All right, sweet. 5-1, baby. Moving on to the winner's bracket. This guy just continues to do the thing, right? Love to see it. See you for round number 7. We got 2 more to go, so we're pretty close. Pretty close. See you there. All right, folks. Our breakers are still terrible, but still XN1. It's kind of what happens when you lose the first round and then you kind of win a bunch in a row. But playing against Pietro Sass. I definitely played against this player before, but I don't remember off the top of my head what they usually play. Basically, it's safe to assume that if it's just gonna be 4-color Omnath forever, right? Like we are now on the actual winners bracket. So okay, Lurrus. So probably Shadow. Sand seems kind of fine against Shadow. If we find an untapped source, we're in it. It is Shadow. Oh no, it's Hammer. That's a great draw. Super good draw. Drawing a Karn would be pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for max mana here though. So I'm just gonna play Fountain and then play Dryad plus Stoneforge. Is field gonna matter? Maybe. So if they have 1 more mana, they can activate Inkmoth and swing in, put a hammer on it. They of course have the land. If we draw a Titan, we're in okay shape though. And they get 1 shot with the Inkmoth, right? Because they have Sigarda say they don't have the other guy. The true drop guy. Block. So there's the hammer. That's in trample though. So that means they have another hammer. That has to mean they have another hammer, right? If that means that they have another hammer, I guess I have to steerings here. Because otherwise I lose. So I have to steerings for Karn. With steerings for Ghost Quarter? We don't have Ghost Quarter. Oh fuck, we're gonna lose this because we don't have Ghost Quarter? Vomit. We're gonna lose because we didn't have Ghost Quarter in our main deck. That's very fucking sad. Oh, that's very fucking sad. We could have backed it for Gracer, but if we backed for Gracer, we also just lose, right? Because then we can't Titan. That's brutal, man. Okay. And I guess even AmuLIT would have been fine. AmuLIT would have also been good enough. So either AmuLIT or Karn would have won me that game, but we whiffed. Dismember, Sage, 2 Force. Let me go with this stream title? Yeah, I know. Only one Dismember? Yes, only one Dismember. I don't think Dismember is that good against them. Like, you're happy to draw the first one, but you're never gonna draw the second one. And they can very easily play around. Like, that's why the deck is so resilient, is because they can play around removal very effectively. That really sucks, man. That really, really sucks. Force of Vigor fucks though. Force of Vigor plus Rex Sage. So we're gonna have to play our lands out. So since we're playing our lands out, it's between Breeding Pool and Ghost Quarter. I think I'm gonna go for the... I guess I have to go for the Breeding Pool. I have to go for the Breeding Pool because Castle Intercept otherwise. A lot of eggs are in this basket, I think. But I think that's fine. Paladin would be bad for us. Paladin would be very bad for us. Stoneforge is fine. Getting Crumbling Vestige here, so we can Titan even if our Dryad dies. No Ink Moth means that we can't get backdoor killed. We can prevent them from drawing a card here. I guess we can't prevent them from drawing a card, huh? Yeah, this is fine, I guess. I'm blowing both of this up so my opponent doesn't have mana to Thoughtseize next turn. They can play another hammer, draw another card. Equip the Stoneforge, which I think is going to happen here. But then they can move the equipment around. They have second hammer. So we take 11 here. Down to 7. Ornithopter. So if we get Valakut Vesuva, we copy the bounce land. We used one land drop so far. We can kill one. We have 4 triggers. So crazy to be Titan first to get Rexage. Yes, because I'm gonna cast Titan. I don't have enough time to cast Rexage. So that is 2 triggers. We have 4 triggers total. We have 4 triggers total. So we're gonna lose to second hammer plus the other thing. But I think this is the line. We can get Valakut Fountain and kill all of these 3 dudes. If my opponent has a second hammer plus the 1-drop that gives trample, we lose. But otherwise, this is gonna be 12. Titan blocks 6. Yeah, okay, so let's actually do this. So I'm not blocking with the Dryad, but the Titan is gonna chump. Oh, but now I lose to Path to Exile. Oh, man. Now I lose to Path to Exile. Damn it. Okay, yeah. I fucked this up. This is game 2. How much rounds? How many rounds? It's 8 rounds, I think. We have a champ blocker for the Stoneforge. We can haste Titan now. Oof, wow, I can't believe I miss. Gotta tighten up! Gotta tighten up, god damn it. We saw... What did we see? We saw black, so they have Thoughtseize. We saw... Everything else is just the usual hammer stuff. So I think this is a fine setup. Yeah, I had lethal, that's why my opponent conceded, but I left myself like with my pants down. And it could have been very bad. Does anyone know what Skneus and No, no idea who that is. Duncan. Don't know what they're playing. They're 6-0. Congratulations on the 6-0, Duncan. Did you win your last round? Are you locked? Or are you X-1? Is that locked? I think you're locked, yeah. Brutal. Thoughtseize bug, one time. Donking ad nauseam in everybody. I might draw a steerings off the top or a greaser, so it's correct for me to play the forest here. We don't have explorers in our deck. Not that one would expect. I mean, if you know who Donkin is, you probably expect him to be on ad nauseam. Something good? Okay. And I don't think I'm playing towards Samuel anymore, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna play a tapped field and say go. This game is fucking close. Please don't have the bullshit enchantment, please. Petrusas beat me in the last prelim. I was in, so I really want you to win this. Alright, Duncan, I'll try to win this one for you. This game is super close. I assume they have Paladin, which means that we are probably going to have to Karn next turn, almost regardless of what they do. Okay, have another Thoughtseize. I mean, I guess if they don't have a way to equip the hammer, we might be fine. They have to take the Karn here, basically, right? Unless they have it right now. If they have it right now and I'm not gonna get another turn, they should take the Karn. This is close. This is close. Dryad. They take Dryad. Springleaf. Oh shit, they have the Cigar the Sade. Fuck, 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 fuck. So that means they're gonna get to clear the Karn. Or have lethal, which... What if I packed for Sage here? No, that time walks me, that's too bad. So I guess I have to just pray that their last card is not a hammer. And they don't top deck the second hammer. But if they have two hammers, I lose. And there's nothing I can do about it. What I could have done is I could like packed it for Sage, but I think if I do that, then next turn I'm just basically getting Sage again. My opponent gets to play Lurrus and replay the Sigarda Sage. It's just not a good move. It's just not a good move. Yeah, minus for explosives is the line there. Because otherwise my opponent can kill the Karn, right? And then I get no value. So plussing doesn't make sense. This forces my opponent to have another Thoughtseize. This game is too fucking close, man. This game is too fucking close. Certainly hoping that's not a slow roll. Seems like it's not a slow roll. Because you're going at the Karn. Karn down. They have another Thoughtseize. Steal Shaper's Gift. So this gives me more mana next turn. That's why I'm doing this. And allows me to be protected from Inkmoth. Yeah, this game is tense. This game is pretty fucking tense. Yeah, there's no reason to blow right now. My opponent has a second hammer in hand. In fact, right now what I can do is I can just block the Grazer. Block the Stoneforge with Grazer and pass the turn. My opponent knows about the Titan, so they know that the clock is ticking for them. Okay, we got options here. Do we crack explosives? We're gonna get zombies. That's an important piece of the puzzle. So we can crack this. This destroys this, and this. My opponent is gonna be left. They still have a hammer and they can draw off the paladin, but that uses up mana. And we're gonna have zombies here. But we have exactly 6, so we're gonna have only access to 7 mana unless I get Vestige, and I can't float the Vestige mana, so I think I have to crack right now. I don't think that's an insane draw, because that means that we don't get time walked. That is huge. That is incredibly huge. So we can get Growth Chamber plus Fountain here. We get 3 zombies. I think so. Yeah, Bog is not good in this matchup. I don't think you're supposed to bring it in. Could have Game Dive there, or could have Ghost Quarter their Black Source. If they Ghost Quarter my Black Source, I don't think that my opponent's gonna be able to. And now they're forced to do shit at sorcery speed, which is a lot easier for me to play around. I would go Valakut there. What for? I'm not gonna play around both Thoughtseize and I'm not gonna play around both Thoughtseize and Path to Exile. With my opponent only having 3 cards, one of them being a known card. Like, I'm not playing around both cards. So Hammer draws them a card. They can't equip though. And now if they tap out, we can... If they tap out, we can Dryad into Titan. I'm not gonna Pact unless my opponent taps out. Shadow Spear is a really good one for them. Shadow Spear is really fucking good there. The other option is to Pact for Sage. Do I just take this? If I take this, we go to 9. They go up to 25. I think we're supposed to take this. Equip Stoneforge, equip Stoneforge. Steal Shaper's Gift. Oh, Konana, you're totally right. That was the line. Wait, is this lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we packed for Dryad. We packed for Titan. We get Vesuva plus Vesuva. So that's 2 triggers. 2 triggers is 6 down to 19. Then we have 2 more triggers. That is down to 13. Then we're going to have 4 more triggers down to 1. Yeah, I think that this has to be lethal. I have Valak and then I have Vesuva. But we can just kill the Stoneforge, right? First land drop of the turn. We have one land drop left. Woof. Ah. God damn it. Well, we had 2 more triggers because I got a fetch land, right? 6 and 1, baby. 6 and 1. See you for the last one.